batter to break the scoreless tie.
Do you know my head is tingling right now?
Yuck.
That's so awful.
Yeah.
My head is itching.
Isn't that just the worst?
It's the same feeling I got when I was 16, and I was jerking off reading a 4 magazine, and my mother walked into my bedroom.
Embarrassment. Sheer embarrassment.
No. The desire to grab someone's head and force it on my cock. Don't misquote me.
An A-bomb from A-Rod. Let's say hi to Mark in Connecticut.
Dad
Mark
liked what?
Yeah, but it's the one of Sterling called from a couple of years ago, or a year or something ago. The Yankees lost something like 25-0, and at the end of the game, Sterling was all in tears, like, you know, the best thing about baseball is that the sun will come up tomorrow. And it's just, that was like the call.
Really?
Is Rennie Tino Martinez ones here?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, back to back.
Oh, no, we got some Tino coming up.
Good.
But first, we got the Yankees win call that...
But again, if it's done right, I like it. There's a way to do it where it's genuine and a way where it's not.
But every game he ends with this.
Yes.
That the Yankees win.
Rivera at the belt and the 0-2. Struck him out swinging. Ball game over. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
Do they?
They're trying to be the stars. It's not about the players anymore.
I like the guy, I know this is a local reference, a guy named Charlie Steiner was doing the game. And I like Susan Waldman. She's a big fan, obviously, as well as being an announcer. But, God damn it, John, just stop. Do the calls good. You know, he's got a great voice. He knows how to do a call, so just do it.
Yeah.
An A-bomb from A-Rod? Who looks at that and goes, that was fucking great? When you went...
He's brilliant.
When you went, it is high, it is far.
I think from now on, when one of us has a killer line in the show, someone has to call it.
Burn, Opie, burn! Or if you guys have good lines, I'll go, a back-to-back and a belly-to-belly.
Hey, Prozac.
Good morning, boy.
Hey, Prozac.
Hey, this John Sterling is such an arrogant prick. He won't come on the air when the game starts until Susan Waldman says, and now the voice of the New York Yankees, John Sterling.
Well, it's called an introduction, so...
Yeah, the nerve of him.
Fault him for that.
He won't come on until the power's up. Jesus. I don't nitpick, sir. The man's a boob, but...
Nate, what's up?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey.
Morning, Juicy Nipples. You guys are missing the most annoying thing about Sterling. The fact that he will not even call the game. The game is secondary compared to his own inane babble. I once heard him talking about the tires on his car. He was going, but you know, Susan, I've got these all-season rate of the pitcher strike, and, you know, I keep them on my car all year long.
I got to, in a way, defend Sterling on that one. All announcers do that a little bit.
Know who was great at that? Phil Rizzuto.
Rizzuto was awful.
He was great about talking about everything but the game, is what I'm saying.
Right. No, dude, I know what you're saying, but I actually like the way Sterling calls, or, you know, the pitch. I mean, I actually...
It's like the game is completely secondary to whatever he happens to be talking about at the time. He won't even tell you what pitch was thrown if he's in the middle of something else.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't noticed that. Maybe you're right, but I like the way he actually does a regular call. I actually like a regular call.
All right. Thank you, sir. Let's go to Rugburn from Black Bag. Rugburn.
You guys need to get Big A to do the Yankee calls.
Oh, Jesus.
Yankees win. Yankees win.
Punching out, boys.
It is high.
All right, here's another call.
The pitch is swung on, and there goes the deep right. It is high. It is far. It is gone. He's done it again. He's done it again. The Bambino.
Not the
I don't believe it, and I'm seeing it. I haven't missed a game with the Yanks in 17 years. I haven't seen anything like this. Constantino Martinez of Tampa, Florida, has hit his second home run of the game. A 2-run home run. Ties the game at 3. Unbelievable.
In all those years of broadcasting, he hasn't seen a player hit 2 homers in one game?
No.
It really was a life-changing experience.
Jesus.
The Bamtino.
That's the one. That actually makes my asshole go in farther.
A pucker.
Yeah.
It's a real, like...
You can hear my asshole go.
Oh.
So gross.
Now the payoff. Swung on, drilled to deep right field. That goes Burns. It is gone. It's off the back wall. I think it's gone. It is gone. Another Tino home run. Is that amazing? Is that absolutely amazing? He has hit 7 homers in the last 8 games. The Bam Tino. He drills a home run and the Yankees trail 3-1.
Burr. Dude, the Bam Tino. Who's in the car going, come on, say Bam Tino.
Say it. You know you want to.
Brian, Tennessee.
Hey, guys. Morning.
Morning.
Hey.
Hey, it could be worse. I don't know the guy's name, but you could have the announcer for the Atlanta Braves. Real drudge, real slow talking, put you to sleep.
No, and I like that. There's a lot I like about Sterling. I'm not saying he sucks, they should fire him. But those specific things that he's obsessed with, it's like an OCD thing with him. Is that he's turning the doorknob 3 times every time Tino hits a home run. He's got to say that. It just becomes irritating. Because I do think he does a good game. That's what bugs me. Is I like his calls.
Do you think maybe he's trying to be like an ESPN reporter?
Yeah. Hey, mate, go.
Yeah. I got to check on this one, kids. This one's out of here.
It's just terrible. And I'm also sick of, who is it, Colin, that does the Met games, is very overrated.
Yeah.
You know, looking up, it's out of here! Is it, shithead? It's out of here! He's a fucking cornball, too.
Now the right-hander is set to be a 2-2 to Giambi. The pitch is swung on and hit in the air to deep right. It is high.
Yes.
It is far. It is gone. A walk-off 2-run, bottom of the 10th home run by Jason Giambi. The Giambino. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
The Giambino.
No, that would be stupid. It's the Giambino.
Ah, the Giambino.
Does he know that he sounds like a real douchebag when he says that? The Giambino, the Bam Tino.
2 to go.
Henneman is set. And he deals. Swing on him, line to left center field. It is a base hit. Rounding third is Raines. He'll score. Tino goes to third. It's a 2-out. Base hit to left center by Mariano Duncan. And the Yankees have taken a 3-2 lead. The gritty Yanks have struck again.
Yeah, I never liked, but I actually liked that call up until, wow, Mariano Duncan. Jesus, that's got to be fucking 8 years ago.
The Dunkino. Right?
Mariano Duncan dunks one into center field. But no, I like that call, except the gritty Yankee. Yeah, he used to always say that, but that didn't bother me as much. Yeah. But I know I need to say, hey, Mike, go!
One more.
The 2-1. Swung on and hit high in the air. That deep left center. That ball is going to be high. It's going to be far. Gone! Derek Jeter hits his first grand slam. The first grand slam of Jeter's career. A wallop over the left center field wall. A grand slam, and the Yankees now have a 7-1 lead.
What's wrong with that call?
Nothing wrong with that clip.
We can't end with that.
That's fine.
That was a good call.
In radio, you got to end with a good one. You got to end.
I mean, I know you don't want to take
on
on
a high note.
But
of course. Here's one.
What's wrong with that call?
Oops, right? All right, we'll try to end with this one.
Bill Risley warms in the bullpen. Mattingly swings in. He hits a drive to deep right center. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Back to back. In a belly to belly. John Mattingly homers in the right center field area. And the Yankees take a 3-2 lead.
Oh,
Has he been doing that since
that
94?
long? That long. Mattingly call. Wow.
Wow. Back to back. And Andy Hawkins has been knocked out of the game. Holy shit. And a belly to belly. Ugh. Too bad Ben didn't hit a home run. You know, a scalp to scalp and a hog to hog. Lou Gehrig hits one. Oh, shaky running around the bases. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Ramon! Bring Bam Tino a home run. And the hit, it is high, it is far, it is gone. It's back to back and fixed belly to belly and stapled belly to belly. Yes, they call me the Bearbino. And Carlisi hits another bare bones home run.
Hey, what's that?
Well, you've never seen it before?
Looks like a rock.
New from Sedentary Toys and the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, it's so shiny.
It's got corners.
It's the cool new toy that has everyone jumping for joy.
O&A Party Rock!
It's not just any rock.
It's the O&A Party Rock. The O&A Party Rock is incredibly versatile.
You can chuck it, you can fuck it, you can drop it in a bucket.
You can race it, you can chase it, you can yell right in its face. It's the bestest friend you'll ever have.
O&A Party Rock!
Why is it wearing a party hat? Every Party Rock comes dressed in a colorful party hat and party blower, making it the centerpiece of any party. Now with shiny red dancing shoes. Not only that, the O&A Party Rock is a fucking rock, you dildo.
Let's get back to that audio. So NBC,
Yeah.
want to play that clip again?
Yeah.
So NBC, why don't we start this over again with Sean Hannity? Because this is pretty amazing what NBC did to this clip, making Mr. Zimmerman sound a bit obsessed with race.
With the racial
I'm not
angle.
going to say
of this.
racist, but a bit obsessed with what his race was.
Like,
when
yeah.
he didn't even mention it, they asked him what his race was, and
Yeah.
he said black, and then they put the edit in there to make it sound like he brought up race, and he was obsessed with the race.
Yeah.
Part of the story. Hit this again to refresh everyone's memories.
What they did is, in the first one, they said the guy looked like he's up to no good. Edit. He looks black.
That's right there. It's good.
Yeah.
But they forgot the dispatcher's question. How could NBC News in good conscience do that?
Yeah, Sean, this isn't distortion. This isn't bias. This isn't distortion. This is an all-out falsehood by NBC News. And let me say it again, a falsehood by NBC News. What they did was, in the first clip, when you hear him say he looks black, anyone watching that believes there are racial overtones to what this man did. How could you not believe that? You believe it goes with the narrative of the profiling. The only problem is they edited out the dispatcher asking him, what does he look like?
He said
and then
it,
he says he looks
and
black.
then he answered the question. And to edit that out is so distorting. All right, let me go to one last thing.
Really is.
It's fucking horrendous that they would do that.
It's disgusting.
They are making. You know what they are? Here's what the news is. The media has become the equivalent of the firebug who fucking lights a fire.
Oh, right.
Calls the fire department and then stands there and watches it burn. That's what they have become. They are fucking pyromaniacs.
You're right.
They start it, they fucking scream about it, and then they just watch.
Yeah.
They're fucking horrible, man.
And don't you think that's way worse than saying nappy-headed hoe on the fucking radio?
It's not even in the same...
It's unbelievable. This is way worse.
Man, that ain't even a ballpark.
They should lose their fucking... Because they have this free reign, the media, with content, because they're the news and they're supposedly doing a service. They're fucking despicable, man.
Yeah. How does anyone do that and not think it's going to be a problem?
I'm telling you, that's why... Fuck all my theories about race. That's why they don't report... fucking black on white with racial overtones because it's not going to serve their purpose.
Yeah.
White on black will upset black people enough, and they're trying to get something going.
Yeah.
They are trying to get violence started, and they don't even know they're doing it. They don't sit around and go, hey, let's... It's like they all understand. Like, hey, man, it looks like black guy got shot by this. Yeah, I know. But they both fucking know. They both know that the L.A. riots are in their fucking minds. 24 hours of coverage, something to talk about, a thing happening.
Where's this huge presence with Reverend Al and Jesse and everything? Oh, the fact that 14 people in Florida were shot, 2 killed, including like a child that was shot in the leg, and at a wake, at someone's wake.
How many people died?
2 people
14
died.
shot.
14 shot. And again, I mean, this is the biggest part of the problem as far as gun violence goes in the black community, is black on black crime like this, black on black murder, black on black shootings. To have even if this is exactly like the NAACP and all the left-leaning news says it is. And this Zimmerman guy was a horrible racist, and he shot this kid for no reason at all. It still doesn't amount to a huge problem that happens on a daily basis like this. This is one of these instances that happen that people go, well, again, we show the racism that is America. And no, it's a single instance. Meanwhile, you got people getting mowed down in inner cities like Chicago and Baltimore, Detroit. And then you have right here, right in Florida, in Miami, this, a fucking 6-year-old girl has to turn around and actually has to know how to say, Grandma, I've been shot.
Because
that's like
black people are not going to. It's a terrible thing, but they're not going to possibly become violent and riot over that like they will over a story like this. Is what the media want. They don't give a fuck about a black girl being shot by a black guy. That's not interesting any more than they care about a black kid being missing on the news.
Oh yeah,
they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
The press,
they go for what would make a better story.
But even
they always have too.
But even the organizations like that come out, like Reverend Al is all on top of this shit. And I don't even mean him because he's a fucking idiot. But like. Just the organizations, NAACP, this is a much bigger, much more obvious, this problem needs to be addressed.
Because he only wants to play the hits.
Yeah.
In radio terms, he just wants to play the hits.
Right.
Why go for a deep track when you could go for the hit?
And I'll bet you they would go there if the spotlight was there.
Of course they would.
If the media spotlighted horrible things like people being shot at a wake,
right.
Sharpton and Jesse would show up, and then it would get national attention, and people would go, what the fuck? But again, that's not the story,
It's not
man.
a good enough story like the Zimmerman,
shocking
Trayvon one is.
Like, they want justice in this, and it's exposing the racism, and they're doing a race in America thing on CNN, and all this comes up, when meanwhile, this is an isolated incident when you talk about another race on black crime, whether it's white, whether it's Hispanic, whether it's both with this guy.
Right.
I don't know. But the black on black shootings, it's unbelievable how many of these happen on an hourly basis.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Holla.
Yeah. Holla that.
Someone's saying that that was edited for time purposes.
Oh, bullshit.
Let me talk to Jay in Jersey. Why would you know something like that? Are you an editor, or do you work in the media?
No, it just sounds like, it sounds like maybe a mistake edit for time purposes. That it incites, it sounds, I don't know why you guys are making such...
Dude, listen, even if he was trying to edit for time, you don't think looking at that, because when they edit for time, they still need context, right? Right?
Yeah, but...
Well, you don't think that guy would look at that clip and go, I need to edit for time, but holy shit, this is changing the entire context.
Yeah, that's a problem. There's got to be a responsibility there. If you call yourself the news, by the way.
Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that there was no intent to play that a certain way when that was edited? Do you really think that was innocently done?
Can I ask you another question?
No, let me ask you that one first.
Yeah, answer.
I don't know what that editor's intentions were, but to me it doesn't sound like, it didn't sound like somebody...
Yeah, but hold on. You don't know what the editor's intention was, but all these places have what's called a news director that has to oversee all this shit. So shouldn't he have made a decision when, whoa, this changes the whole fucking thing?
Yeah, clearly somebody fucked up. Somebody made a mistake, but that it doesn't change the story, and everybody...
We're attacking the media.
It, of course, changes the story, because it makes Zimmerman sound like... And look, I don't give a fuck.
Everybody else thinks that Zimmerman's a racist anyways. Everybody that heard the whole 911.
Well, it doesn't help when you make it sound like Zimmerman was obsessed with race and brought up the fact that he was black, when in fact the original clip shows that he didn't mention race at all until they asked.
The media, dude.
That's a big fucking difference. I can't believe you don't see that shit.
I can't believe you. The media is attempting to create and mold the story that they want. And whether or not, I don't know what Zimmerman's motives were, and I'm sure it will come out. If he should go to jail, he'll go to jail.
And maybe Zimmerman is a racist. I don't know, but you don't need to help it along if you're the news.
Or at least not by... Dude, can you not see how...
I agree with you that...
Jay's leaning forward.
If it was done on purpose...
Gotta lean forward.
Of course.
Hatred, I agree with you that it was the wrong thing to do. I just don't... I'm not positive like you guys that it was done on purpose.
Okay, well then what question were you going to ask?
I don't know. I forgot now, but
let me ask you a question. Honestly, I'm going to guess unequivocally, and I'm not attacking liberals, but I'm going to guess that absolutely you are liberal.
I guess people would consider me liberal, yeah.
Okay, well, you are. Just say you are.
Don't. Democrat. I don't align myself with politicians. But I guess you could call myself a liberal.
But then what, dude? How can you not see that editing that call was not done for time? Like, how can you really think the way that changed the meaning? That's almost like saying. That's almost like saying this. Hold on. If an intruder, if they say that I call 911, I say, look, an intruder just broke in. I shot him because he pulled a gun on me. He was threatening my family. And they play it, we're going, an intruder just broke in, I shot him. How can you not see the difference that makes in the edit? How can you function in our society and not see that?
I can see the difference, but it's not that everybody who watched NBC has some different opinion as everybody else who heard the full 911.
Yes, they do.
And who cares what their opinion is?
Of course they do. You think everybody that heard the 911 call says, well, he's a racist, 100% of the people?
No, I don't think everyone
liberals.
that heard, but I think that racism has something to do with that as well.
But who cares what people think when you're giving the news? When you're delivering the news as it should be delivered? Who cares what people think when they hear it? You don't edit it to try to tell the story that you think will further the news's coverage of it. You tell the story and let people make up their own minds. But what this is doing is it's editing because here's what our take, this is what we think it is, and this is how it's an absolutely dishonest thing to do.
I agree with you if it was done intentionally that it was. I'm just not positive that it was done intentionally.
Then I'm sad for you that you cannot see that edit was done intentionally. I'm sorry that you function in our society and can't see that particular edit with that particular change of meaning and that particular context removal. I'm sad for you that you can't see that was done on purpose, with intent, and with a motive.
Completely changes it.
Can I just point one other thing out that you guys are talking about? That the way that you are trying to make a big deal about why the media doesn't bring attention to black on black crime and this and that, and it's because why was he patrolling? Why did he call 911?
Because he's a neighborhood watch guy, and he called 911 because he saw something suspicious. What happened after that?
Why did the cops not even bother really responding to him? Because he's such a lunatic, because he calls on every black person that he sees.
Okay, so maybe he does.
No.
Maybe he is more suspicious. Maybe he did see a black guy in a hoodie and get more suspicious than he would have with a little old lady. The same as you, by the way. If you're being honest, if you were walking down the street and you saw a guy like stupid Sam walking with no hoodie and you saw Trayvon in a hoodie, are you going to tell me that you would have...
I live in Newark, New Jersey, so you can't... you can't say that about
me. Okay, so you would have no more suspicion of the guy in the hoodie at night. You would feel...
I have taken the light rail...
You're not answering my question.
Answer the question.
You're not answering my question.
I'm sorry, suspicious?
Are you telling me...
As opposed to an old lady?
Yeah, fair. Yeah, how about that? Or a white guy in a suit walking at night, even if they're both honest guys. Are you going to tell me...
things that aren't comparable.
Yes,
Why?
Yes, you are. You're walking... Okay,
Why?
Here's comparable. Hold the phone.
25-year-old white guy or a 25-year-old...
No, 25-year-old white guy, 25-year-old white guy in a suit, 25-year-old black guy in a hoodie. They're both walking towards you, the same gait. They're not walking...
Why don't you put them both in a hoodie, then?
Why? No. Why? Why? It doesn't make a difference, right? Why should they both be in a hoodie? Why is that different?
Well, because it makes a difference what somebody wears.
Oh, so you're acknowledging that there's a different perception when the hoodie's on. Thanks.
Why? It makes someone look suspicious?
No.
There's a difference between a white guy in a hoodie and
there
a
you
black
go.
guy in a hoodie.
Thank you.
I'm telling you there's a difference between a black guy and a hoodie. Of course there's a difference between a black guy in a hoodie and an 80-year-old woman.
Why? Oh, no, I say a white guy in a suit. Forget the old one. White guy in a suit. Why is there a difference?
Because that's culturally,
culturally.
So you're a racist?
Yeah.
You're a racist then? You're a racist, dude. You made a snap judgment based on appearance and clothing. You're a racist. You just did, you phony, what you accused Zimmerman of doing.
You're crazy.
Yeah, you just
crazy,
did
Jimmy.
it.
Yeah, you just did.
If the answer would have been, if it was genuine, do you feel any more suspicion, 25-year-old white guy in a suit, 25-year-old black guy in a hoodie? Why should they both be in hoodies if you can't tell? And if you're so free thinking about race, that black guy in a hoodie literally could be a college student on his way home in cold. Why would you?
That's my point exactly.
You just exposed yourself.
Listen, because of course you judge people differently by their clothing, because a guy in a fucking jumpsuit cleaning off garbage is a guy that's in jail.
Nah. That's a uniform. Dup, liar, phony.
With the name tag on his shirt
Nope.
and picking up your garbage.
Nope. Wrong. Those are involuntary uniforms worn with jobs. A hoodie is just something a casual person could wear, or a suit.
Okay, and a suit is something that someone wears with a job.
Yeah, keep trying to bail yourself out. Everybody saw.
Jogging with a suit? Do you go walking to the convenience store in a suit?
Maybe. No, but we both could be walking home from work, could we not? Because I'm a stand-up, and I wear hoodies to work, and literally there are times where I've worn suits on stage. So let's just say you could see me walking out of a comedy club with a hoodie on, and you could legitimately see me walking out of a comedy club wearing a suit.
No matter what you were wearing.
What's that?
I wouldn't trust you no matter what you were wearing.
Why don't you just admit what you just did? Stop trying to dance out of it. Why don't you just admit that you understand this guy?
Listen, I know this is your profession, and you're trying to talk circles around me.
No, you
just
talk circles around yourself.
I didn't tell you what to say. You judge that black guy in that hoodie differently than that white guy in that suit. You don't have to admit that, but everybody listening knows that's the truth. You just said it.
Yeah.
All right, well, I mean, I guess if that's what you... Whatever.
No, you just keep throwing. That's exactly what you just did. Exactly what people do. You phonily sit there and look. Zimmerman may be a racist dude. He may be. I'm not saying he's not. But your willingness to overlook what NBC just did, well, you don't know, because it kind of matches your
news from NBC. So and like I said, it wasn't.